So, who am I here with?
I'm here with Robert David Urban.
Okay, Robert. That's spelled R-O-B-E-R-T?
Go ahead, however you want it.
Gotcha, man. Okay, so Robert, man, are you currently homeless?
Yeah, I don't have a home here in Bakersfield. I've only been here about 16 years. I stayed in, I don't even remember everything, but no, yeah, okay, next question, I guess.
Gotcha, man. And how old are you, Robert?
Take a guess.
You look like, I want to say 65?
Yeah, okay. I'm 71, 4/14/54 birthday.
Gotcha, man. Okay. Damn, 71 out here in the streets, man?
There's people out here I think that are probably worse shape than I am, and I don't think the age has much to do with it. But, excuse me. I think the ones who would be most vulnerable would be the youngest actually.
Gotcha.
I don't really run with a peer group that's like I kind of have to do what my best judgment is. Yeah.
Gotcha. So,
Am I scared? Because I'm a target. I'm older and slower and whatnot. But I find that many of the Hispanic people are very respectful of the elders. White people are somewhat, also, but they don't want to be too burdened by it. But in the black folks, I get along with them as far as they tend to stay by themselves or off or away from them. It's hard to really get to know black folks in this town. It seems to be sort of cut off in a way. Yeah. One of my first things I noticed when I came out here in 1979 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Pirates won the World Series, Steelers won the Super Bowl. And I came to LA and I noticed how outspoken people are amongst the black folks. And that feels cool. But I get to this town here and they seem somewhat subdued as far as it should be. But that's just the way it is, different places. But I heard things that there reason being why things aren't the way they are. This town is growing right out of its shoes, and if anybody sees this freaking film, they need to. I came here after I got out of prison, but my job in the prison was painting bowlers. And what the hell's a bowler? I've heard of bowler bars. This is a bowler right here. And that keeps the vehicle from running into that poor pin. It's supposed to be marked a little bit more colorful, like a yellow. But they're all over this town on many odorless gas lines that come up out of the ground, go back in the ground. If you don't believe me, go downtown to the Garden Road, whatever it is, kindergarten school, and see what's protecting the gas lines there. Nothing. So it's only a matter of time till somebody backs into a spark and boom. So I suggest that somebody put it in motion that they're going to take care of all the bullets in this town so that they are the way they are supposed to be, protected from being explosive devices that are triggered by accident. It can be avoided. It can be avoided for sure.
Gotcha.
Whatever you want to do it. That's my message to this town, Bakersfield. Other than that, it's every day is an adventure. Doggone.
Okay, Robert. Oh.
Okay, Jeremiah. I like the guy's name, Jeremiah.
So what's some of the struggles you face with being out here in the streets?
Well, staying in prayer. I don't like it when my head just rattles complaints and and stuff like blah blah blah. But I don't like it when my brain goes off on its own. So I ended up with just kind of like I cuss too much. So and that's not really. I want to be more prayerful, more meditative on my feet. I really don't have a whole lot of place to be at peace sometimes. What was it again? What was the pressure on about being on the streets. Oh yeah, this is it right here. There's no public restroom. So yeah, that's a problem. You know, it's yeah, we all got to use the restroom, but the homeless people, we have to do what we have to do. And there are people coming here to buy the houses that are available because the prices are right compared to Seattle or LA or San Francisco. So it's not really cool to have the people that aren't allowed to use restrooms having to do what they have to do because real estate is taking a beating just because. I mean, the properties themselves are. It's not a good thing for that choice to not make public restrooms available. Which I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I guess Texas got some kind of thing going. New York, but here, no, sorry, yeah, it's something that needs to be thought about, maybe taken care of. I don't know. But the pipes are so old, anyhow, that they have to put water in the pipes that actually holds these pipes together. So we're in a bad place about that. Even the people that have access to the restroom, you can smell the effluent on the surface of the road where it's the pipes that are underneath there. So the town needs to be retooled as far as some of the, and you see a lot of it being done. And I don't know if the homeless money is helping or not, but that's fine if you do. Although it would be really great if more of the homeless money was applied to getting people furthered into a job, workforce type of skill, upgrade a skill, even if it's just going out here picking weeds. It don't matter. I mean, people need to work if they're going to eat, and they got people housed up in these places. I suppose I'm not ready for that yet because after being in institutions, I'm kind of like not so keen to just jump into a freaking same format. Only you kind of either lock yourself up. I'm rambling now, but anyway, Jeremiah's making a short film, and I'm drinking a coffee. I'm going to listen to him now. So what makes you want to do this film or whatever it is?
Yeah. Oh, so Robert, what do you think about, like, you know, the world right now? You know, the state that the world is in.
The world right now?
Yeah.
It's just as it should be. It's going to hell in a handbasket. On the sounding of, and I probably shouldn't talk too much because I'm going to tell the truth, and the truth is what got Stephen rocked. When you tell your people the truth, so sometimes they don't want to hear it. This town is 147 on an IQ test of 150, but their learning is not like a book learning thing. They've already been through the Dust Bowl, a couple generations of number of wind, and you don't even have walls in your house. Winds are blowing, and if you had a pot to piss in, you pissed in that and sold it to a tanner. But if you're too poor to have a pot to piss in, that's where that came from. But so a lot of people here have already been through a lot of oppressive times in their experience, so they're not really too concerned about what's going on in the town, except that they get by, they'll just survive and so on and so on. So I think that the town itself is being preyed upon by higher ups who have another agenda in mind, which is an offense that's really like I said, I might as well just get on a bus and leave town after I finish talking, but I've seen some of the biggest license plates in the country when the first Trump thing came in. And it bothers the people on top that we have an armed community all across America. It bothered me that I peeked out and saw, that I sort of looked at this racial conflict thing, which is foisted upon us by actors, and so forth. Why? That way they can have good reason to. They were going to do it with OJ when the town in LA erupted into a mass riot system, but it didn't happen. Okay, so they can't do it back here. Can't do what? Disarm the community. and then disarm the Constitution by not allowing us to have the right to bear arms. It's buildings are too high back there. It didn't happen. But guess where one of their points of interest is, if not the point of interest? Yeah. So beware when you see the story played along over a few weeks. The whole country's got their rivets on what's going on with this here racial thing going on. Man, it would be nice if we just smelled the coffee, woke up and said, hey, we're not going to allow these things to happen. We're going to make sure that if a person is leading a group of people, that is a qualified leader, not just some rental leader to rabble rouse. But it's unfortunate. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Abe say, fool some of the people some of the time, all the people some of the time, but not all the people all the time. But the opposite is what the adversary thinks. He thinks he can the antichrist or whatever it is. Oh, this guy's getting bored of me. Let me shut up and jump to the next question. What do you think about our future president? I think we should have women in there as quick as possible because the guys are just so easily far off. So they go, pay their whatever mistresses off. It's a travesty. The amount of money that is swaying in front of these guys, it's no wonder we're not getting representation due to the other forces that are not in there, the lobbies and so forth and so on. So here's my plan. I would just like to continue to be free. My grandfather came over here in the 30s from Europe, Poland, and I never met Dad. Mom was finished with me when I was young, and I was in the system since I was like 6. And I was like a slave, child slave or whatever. Everything that in the past was weakness to me, now has become a strength. I pray for all y'all that are listening, and that you make some decisions in your own right. To try to get involved with somebody else's stuff to help them, and not be a self-centered person that's just going to think that they can hold out on their own, because this year is going to take a lot of effort to change a lot of stuff. Anyhow, the other thing I want to see is what Arkansas did with the bicycle, putting bicycle stuff together, knowing that the gas is going, bicycles are going to be a big wave in the future of America. Most women in the world have to go 2 miles to get water for their baby. So bicycles are going to be definitely, and then developing them and making them so that they are friendly to the woman and the child and all that. So it's going to be interesting how that turns out. I love Bike Bakersfield. They're downtown there, and they help people get on their feet and stuff like that. And my question to the women there, where were they when Roe versus Wade just floated up and blew away like the wind? I mean, I didn't hear nothing from them about that. I mean, when women unite, they can change history. That's proven. And maybe they need to get behind make some changes that are notable. Okay, what's left? Two ways. Viva America. I love this country. I was born here, but freedom is really important to me, and also I don't go anywhere. I need to go somewhere.
You ever been at Bakersfield?
Yeah. I came here 17 years ago. I've been out of Bakersfield. Yeah. But I mean, it's like I would like to go somewhere, travel, see things, and all that stuff. Very fortunate that I have some means which to accommodate myself.
Mm-hmm. So Robert, do you got any kids, wife, your family that you want to say hi to, let them know how you doing?
Well, yeah, I do. And in fact, I really I have. I guess that's where we shut up, because it's like people want that family thing is really important. And I have not on the September 11th, 2001, they say, but it's actually 1999, so you get your 6s there upside down. September 11th is Jesus Christ's birthday, and when I saw that going down, knowing that it was his birthday, it was a great import to me, so much so that I said, God, take care of my kid, I'll do what you want me to do. You know, I stand. I should have stayed in school. I got to get back into the school here that I've been shown that it's really going to help me. Anyhow, yeah, hi to, hopefully I'll get to, prayerfully I'll get to say hi to his face, my son Nicholas. Yeah, I said, God, take care of my kids, and God, take care of my kids, but I haven't seen them. I've got 3 grandbabies I haven't seen, man. So, yeah. This is, I guess, an effective phone call that my son wants to hear before I show up. Which I won't be there too long just to say, hey, but I'm dying to see him and say, hey, I love you, man, and I'm going to continue to do the best I can, and maybe we can communicate more. It's all my fault on that part because I don't like cell phones. Really, I just don't. Yeah, it's like, anyhow.
All right, Robert.
Yeah.
Do you consent to this video?
Do I consent to this video?
Yes.
Yeah, I said yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, man. You very cool dude.